What is happening, everybody? Welcome back to another morning live stream, and a lot to get to here today with the crypto markets potentially bracing themselves for what's to come at the Fed meeting. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about some SEC news with regulations. They're proposing to getting some more people involved, which we thought would happen. There was some news that came out, I think it was last week, that basically said, the SEC was looking into creating some other groups outside of the groups that are already in place that, kind of oversee and analyze the financial world. Crypto is much different than anything we've really seen. So they are putting other experts in place. That's part of what we're going to get into in this one. And real quick, before you hop in, or I guess you're already here. While you hop in, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. That really helps us out. Just got to do a couple things here on the back end of YouTube that I forgot to do. Put slow mode on the chat so I don't lose too many of the chats here this morning. So good morning to you. I see a lot of people rolling in. And if you're just rolling out of bed, get your coffee. I got some iced coffee this morning, so I have not taken a sip. It's time for the first sip. Let's do it together. Oh, it's good. Little iced coffee this morning, switching it up a little bit. So that's what it's all about. All right, let's see here. Who do we have in chat? What is going on, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Let's go, William. What's happening? Josh, good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning, Boomer Sooner. What's going on, man? The one, good morning from beautiful California. Man, you're up early, bro, on the West Coast. Good morning, live streaming the FOMC meeting. Yeah, I probably will later. I probably will live stream it later. Morning, boss. First sips away. We'll see what time this thing is going to be running later, and we'll live stream it. I'll be around. Why the hell not? So yeah, we'll rock and roll with it later. Good morning, Fear, Xavier. What's happening? JD, William, Taja, Sleazy, Glenn, Ali, William, Kamal, Faye. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so the Fed is expected to lift interest rates by 50 basis points. That is the news that we're working with here. Now, here's the big question. Top of the morning to you too, bro. Seifu Ape in the house. What's up, Safe fam? Sends love. Huge announcements today. That's right. They've got big announcements today. That's Wednesday, and more big announcements coming up on Saturday. We heard that from Sean, who joined First Sip in Crypto earlier this week. So very much looking forward to that. Seifu, thank you so much for the $10 donation here this morning. Appreciate that. All right, guys, don't forget to hit that like button, slap that thing real good, and let's sit back and relax and talk this thing through here today and what we're expecting. So the Fed is expected to lift interest rates by 50 basis points here on Wednesday and could trigger further crypto pain. But here's the real question. We've kind of known this for a little while, right? And I want to get your thoughts here about this down below. So if you're interested in sharing your ideas and thoughts, definitely drop them down below. I'm scanning chat. I'm going to try to get better with it and try to keep up with it a little bit better. But here's the big question. We're looking at a Bitcoin right now at 38.9. Is the price already baked in to the news about the 50 basis points? All right. So we've been hearing this for a while. Okay. So the big question is it already baked into the overall markets? All right. That is the big question. Let's see kind of where the stock market is right now. Stocks are rising ahead of expected Fed rate hike. That's interesting. So I think I did see the futures earlier this morning when I was at the gym, and it was pretty interesting that they were. Stock futures rose for the third straight day ahead of consequential decision by the Federal Reserve. The Fed at 2 p.m. Eastern today expected to raise rates by half a point in a single move for the first time since 2000. Fed Chair Jerome Powell will speak at 2:30 p.m. So we'll get the news around 2. We'll try to go back live around then and just kind of scour the news and information, bring you up to speed, and then we'll listen to Jay Powell break it down as well. So it says here, JP Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon said Wednesday that the Federal Reserve should have moved sooner to raise interest rates and conceded the odds do not favor taming inflation without sparking a recession. That's a big topic of discussion here. Can we avoid a recession, right? That is the big, big question. But in terms of the overall crypto markets today, what will they do as this news comes out? And when we, let's just say it does happen and they are going to, lift interest rates by 50 basis points. Is it already baked into the market? That's the big question. I think it could be. Last time we saw the move from 25 basis points, it really didn't do much to the crypto market. It was pretty flat. It was what we expected. What we're expecting today is 50. So I don't think it'll be too much of a big deal. We'll see. The issue isn't it 50 basis points is baked in. It's how hawkish the Fed outlook for the rest of the year is. That's a good point too, Dan. We'll be listening into that as well as, some of these questions are always asked, what lies ahead now after we know what's happening today. That's a really good point. 100%. Where do you see BTC by the end of the year, Glenn? I do think we're going to see another bull run. I do. We are still early here in 2022. But, when it happens, I don't know. A lot of it will hinge on the meetings today and further meetings. So good morning, everybody. Welcome. Timsky, good morning. Great stream yesterday. Inspiring. That's awesome, man. I appreciate that. Welcome back in, man. Glad you're joining us for another edition of First Sip in Crypto. I got to get another sip. To all the people who hate the slurping out there, I don't have to slurp my iced coffee. But Taja says it's already priced in. We'll see. Baked in makes me think of food. Michael, what's up, man? Shiba Dojin going to burn 1 billion Shiba Inu tonight. How about that? Yeah, Ernesto. We were talking about that actually this morning. I put a tweet out. That is super cool. Very, very cool. So make sure to tune in and watch the Burn Project burn 1 billion Shiba Inu worth over 20 grand and for a chance to win $1,000. So set a reminder for this. There's a chance to win $1,000 as Shiba Doge is burning some Shiba Inu tonight. So that's pretty sweet. Reminder set there. Reese, good morning to you, man. Thank you so much for the donation. Morning, Zach. B-Sape is pumping. This project will be big in the next 12 months. Very bullish, a good, solid, trustworthy asset to add to anybody's portfolio. Yeah, we were talking about B-Sape and the whole ecosystem earlier this week with Sean, and I think a lot of people who watch this channel were super, super impressed by Sean and what the project is building. I know I was as well. So I'm basically down to 4 coins, Tim says. Nice. Which 4 do you got, bro? SHIB price prediction after the Fred fear. We'll have to see what happens. Steve says, make sure you smash that like button. I agree with Steve. What's happening, brother? Thank you so much for popping back in. Iced coffee sucks. All right, bro. Driving, but I'm here. Nice, happy caddy. What's up? Fidel, what's going on, man? Once people get tired of having their currency manipulated, we'll have a bull run. That's a good point. Good morning, Johnny. Volt Army in the house. Volt is always looking solid, man. Always looking solid. Muzz is in the house with the eyeballs. What is up, Muzz? What is up, bro? Any thoughts on B-Rise, Zach? Glenn, you've been at me on this B-Rise. A lot of people have. I see y'all out there. We'll have to take a look at it eventually here. 50 crypto will be big. 50. How long do you think Shiba will fall? I'm trying to DCA even more. We'll see where it's at right now. ApeCoin. I'm watching this one really closely, guys. Right now, we're sitting at 1540. We're just kind of hovering right here. We actually bounced off this here today, and maybe we're reaching a $15 kind of consolidation phase right here. Let me know what you guys are thinking about Ape. I thought we would fall a little harder. I'm still watching it very closely. Maybe 15 is our new kind of floor here, or where it's going to start to consolidate a little bit. We'll see. Ken Rose in the house. I wonder how the Fed decision will impact ETH and the merge. Yeah, that's a good point, Ken Rose. We'll see what they say today, but we'll bounce back into the charts here in a minute. It says crypto markets are in a good mood ahead of Wednesday's Fed policy announcement. Most major coins remain in a technical downtrend, and a hawkish Fed surprise could trigger further losses. That's going to be the big thing, right? It's are they going to be hawkish on the rest of the year, right? So this is going to be a big point and something really big to watch for later this afternoon. And we'll live stream it here. We'll be back later this afternoon like we did with the last Fed meeting. I think it's very important right now that we stay afloat with this, because no matter which crypto asset you're in, or assets, hopefully you're diversified, right? No matter which assets you're in, this impacts you. So we can all put our differences aside. I know we get very tribal with the various crypto projects that we like and don't like, but at the end of the day, this kind of thing affects us all. So hopefully you come back later today. We'll be back at 2 p.m. Eastern around that time for a live stream, and talking about it and breaking it down. Last time we had a bunch of other YouTubers join us. I'll throw that link out to everybody later and see if they want to come back on and join us. Now, the Fed is expected to lift interest rates by 50 basis points and announce balance sheet runoff plans as well. So ahead of this big meeting, where the bank is expected to lift interest rates by 50 BPS, first time in 22 years, by the way. Trading conditions in the broader crypto market are robust. The total market cap of the cryptocurrency market was last trading slightly more than 2.5% on the day at roughly 1.73 trillion. Right now, we are at 1.75 trillion at the time of this recording. Now, BTC and ETH were last trading by about 3.5% higher in the 39,000 range and the 2840 range. Right now, we are just below 39,000, and Ethereum still trading in that tight range of around 2850. So we'll see. Let's see if there's anything. Is there anything really moving? Curve Dow tokens up 13%. Interesting. Tron has had a nice comeback here over the last 7 days. Look at that. This was actually listed in our newsletter, that went out to Patreon members. So we started a great new value add. Let me show you a little bit. Actually, what this looks like. I'll show you a little bit of what this looks like here. Hold on. So this is a working document, but this is the new first sip in crypto. Let me see here. Thumbs up, pants down, y'all. Nice. What's up, Boca? What's up? All right, so this is our new first sip in crypto newsletter, sponsored by BTFA this month. But this is kind of what it looks like. We got hot crypto news. And speaking of Tron, though, we actually, hot crypto of the week was Steppen. You can learn a lot more about all of this stuff. We've got a Shiba Inu news section. It's a 15-page document. Each and every week it comes out. But one of the blue chips of the week we talked about was Tron. And it is really looking good here over the past week. So that was one of the top 3 blue chips. Dogecoin and Bitcoin also in there. Find out why by joining up over at the Patreon. Link down below in the description if you want to learn more about these sort of things. We carry on the conversation then over to our Discord where we have over 1,000 people. It's a great place to be. So the Patreon is a great opportunity for you to, join a private community today and, join a group where, we're always trying to better ourselves in the crypto market. This link is down below in the description for you. You can see we got the weekly newsletter. Every Monday it's sent out to you directly. Discord access where we're talking about new launches, strategies, taxes, tech support, and more. So crypto, money, and more as well. We're always trying to better ourselves in any way we can. So again, if you're interested in that link's down below in the description. All right, so we talked about, we're going to get back to the Fed stuff here in a little bit too. I want to talk a little bit about the charts here. On the Binance side of things, how about Zeldaverse looking solid? Zeldaverse, this is a 1-hour look here. And we can even zoom out a little bit more. This is a 30-minute look. Here's Zeldaverse's chart since its launch. Zoom out a little bit. There you go. That is a good-looking launch here for Zeldaverse. Very, very happy to see it. Zelda Inu, we talked about this leading up to it. It had a very good launch as well. It's up a little bit today in the green, but Zeldaverse right now up 13% and looking strong amid this crazy market. So that was a great launch a couple days ago. And nice seeing it, continue to move higher here. Glenn says, I could see iced coffee in Florida, but where you are is too cold for iced coffee. You need it double hot. I hear you, bro. It's only in the 50s around here, man. But down in Florida, it's probably already heating up. Man, we're going to have to do more live streams on the beach too. Those were fun. We're definitely going to get back to those. The only way to start the day. What's up, Ryan? What's going on, brother? What's going on? Thanks so much for tuning back in, everybody. Make sure you smash the like button if you haven't. If you forgot, it's okay. Takes like 0.23 seconds, totally free. Good morning, Larry. What's happening, man? Good to have you back. Rich, good to have you back on, man. I defend iced coffee with my life. Nice. Ready for a SHIB pump, NF says. I hear you, bro. SHIB price prediction in 2 years, Elijah. Man, that's a tough one, man. I'm going to be holding no matter what within the next 2 years. It'll depend on where the market is, man, overall. But I certainly think it could get to that 0.001 level. I do. It'll take about 2 weeks for the market to accept the Fed decision today. Expect red for a couple of weeks. Glenn says, good point. I'm with everybody on that believes I was the first one to tell you about B-Rise. What's up, Rores? I have over 35 positions in crypto. Me and GP are not the same. I will be one of the top 10% of the wealthiest Americans. Get to know me. I love it, bro. I love the confidence. I love that energy, bro. Looking for a $9 ape coin. I hear you, man. I'm looking at least for an $11 ape coin. I'm looking for it to get back down in this range right here. That's where I want to accumulate some more ape, right down in here. So we'll see if it continues to fall. I mean, it did bounce, actually. Look at this. It actually bounced back up and got all the way back up to, damn near almost $19, which is kind of shocking. But we'll see. ApeCoin is definitely one I've got my eye on. I definitely want to acquire more. That's still a great looking chart amid this crazy market that we're in, right? It's looking strong. So a lot of things dialing back a little bit, but still some great opportunities out there. BTFA, proud channel sponsor. They're dipping a little bit, just a little bit of a red candlestick here, but maybe an opportunity here to add on the dip if you're a big BTFA believer. I think they're continuing to gain support and gain steam in the crypto space. Can't wait for the NFTs. B-Rise is going to do good. Everybody's on this B-Rise. I got to look into this. If you go 75, we could get that major dip, Michael said. Yeah, that's true. Azark, Missouri here. Let's make some money today. What's up, Matthew? What's up? What's up? I'm at Steppin. Yeah, what's up? What's up? Yeah, we talked about them in the newsletter, bro. Emmett says Zeldaverse hitting all-time highs and still going up. Yeah, Zeldaverse is looking strong, looking really strong. So setting new highs, getting past where it was on the first or second day of launch. Zeldaverse on the Binance side looking really strong. It's already up over a $12 million market cap, and it launched on May 1st. May 2nd, actually. It was actually delayed one day. So it launched on May 2nd, already up over a $12 million market cap, over 2,000 holders. This is why I was most excited about this launch and the Bandex launch over some of the ones like Phantom and some of the other new launches. Phantom, I just, I didn't have a good feeling about it. I didn't really understand what they were trying to build that was unique. Okay. Nothing against anybody over there. I just decided not to get into it. I didn't talk about it. I didn't tweet about it. I did tweet about Zeldaverse. I did tweet about Bandex and BTFA and what they're building. I wanted to focus on a couple of the new launches, not all of them. I didn't want to spread myself too thin. And I'm glad I focused in on Zeldaverse. You don't get it right all the time. Here's the thing, guys. You don't get it right all the time. But this one looking really, really strong. So always remember, take profits accordingly. Right. So with Zeldaverse, full disclosure here, I got in right when it launched. I took my initial out. Then I've since added a little bit on this dip here. Actually, it might have been this dip here yesterday. I added more on this dip here. Okay. So I got my initial out. I got house money. Now I got a little bit more into it. And let's see where it goes. It's setting new all-time highs right now. Well, let's have some fun with it. So, Zach, you speak about being bullish on Kronos token. What do you think about the projects on the Kronos blockchain? Yeah, 100%. I got to look more into this, Noah. 100%. VVS, Tonic, MMF. I know that a lot of people are looking into it. And I'll tell you what, if you want a great YouTube channel, shout out to my guy, Oscar. He's doing a great job talking about this whole ecosystem. I was actually just talking to Oscar not too long ago on the phone, and I told him, man, I'm like, hey, dude, you got to teach me more about what's going on over here on the Kronos blockchain. So if you want more information on the Kronos blockchain, Oscar has really made a nice pivot and is covering pretty much everything underneath Kronos. So here's some content on Tectonic. Here's VVS Finance. He's got it all broken down here. So definitely go check this out. If you haven't already, he's talking about, again, a lot of Kronos. He's talking about ApeCoin and that whole ecosystem on the Kronos blockchain show. So shout out to Oscar Ramos. He just got over 30K on YouTube. Go show him some love. Him and I have been bouncing ideas off of one another. It's great to have other people in the crypto space here on YouTube just to talk to and grow with and learn with. It's amazing. And I love fostering those relationships. And Oscar's got some great knowledge on these sort of things, Noah, and anybody else out there. But I got to get more hip to it, bro. 100%. I got to get more hip to it. I definitely got to learn more about, the whole ecosystem that they're building over on Kronos for sure. Can't do iced coffee. It's like my hot coffee gone cold. Yeah, I was just feeling it today. I don't know why. I was just feeling it. Reese finally got around to joining your Patreon. Very happy to be part of your group. Welcome in, Reese. I'm hopefully you've already gotten into the Discord, man. Let me know if you have any issues getting in there. Some people have some trouble getting in, and man, you're going to learn and grow with a lot of great people over there. So welcome in, bro. Anybody else can try it for $20 per month if you're interested. No pressure, but hit that like button real quick. Waves is pumping right now. What do you think about Waves? I've heard about it. I've looked at it briefly, but I don't have much of an opinion on it right now, Lee or Lay. Are you going to live stream the Fed meeting? I will, Abel. Yeah, we'll be back later. We'll be live streaming the Fed meeting later on, 2 o'clock this afternoon. We'll be back. And right around that time, 2 p.m. Eastern, and we'll listen to Jay Powell and company come on and break it down. What do you think about ACH in 5 years from now, Ricky? I do still like Alchemy Pay, 100%. And we could take a look at where it's at right now. I know it's way down Right now, I'm just setting it and forgetting it. I just forget that I own it. I did buy it at around 6 cents and 4 cents. So technically my average cost is 5. I should probably add a little bit more and lower this down. Alchemy Pay is a long-term play. Alchemy Pay is a long-term play. And again, they're focusing on the gateway of crypto payments. All right. It's a pioneer of the world's first payment gateway solution to bridge the gap between fiat and crypto. They're really, really working heavily in the Middle East right now and in places like Europe. So they're really focusing their efforts right now in the Middle East to try to really bring crypto payments there first. Okay. But they've been around for a little while. I've talked to John Tan, their CEO, a few different times on the channel. They've, they're a top 400 crypto. I really like what they're building. It's a long-term play. This one in AMP. AMP is used for collateral. AMP has got crushed too. All right. A lot of altcoins have gotten crushed, guys. Just about every big altcoin is down about 80 to 90%. Okay. This is what happens. But when altcoin season, reappears and reignites, all of these plays will be hot. And AMP, it's at 1 cent right now. But if you go out to the alt chart, this thing was, up here at 11 cents is the all-time high. Yeah. Well, let's see. Maybe 10 cents and some change. All-time high was 12 cents. So you're 84% off the all-time high. See? Basically everything is about 80 to 90% down. So, if you're looking at AMP and you can acquire some at 1 cent and you believe during altcoin season, like last June, it's going to pop back up to 12 and there's news about, one of the big players maybe using AMP as collateral. This thing could 12 to 14 to 15x later this year. It could certainly do that. And you're dealing with a top 100 crypto. AMP's ranked number 88. So, it's a little less risk, right, than going in a full degen play or a full community coin play. And, so if you're willing to play the long game with some of these ones like AMP and Alchemy Pay, because we're just not there yet when it comes to widespread crypto payment use, but it's coming. It's definitely coming. And when it does, I think Alchemy Pay, AMP, and there's a few others that in that space. Those are the two that I always have talked about back last year, and those are the two I'm probably most bullish on. They will have their day, in my opinion. They certainly will have their day. So let's see here. I'm losing steam on the damn stream on the chat again. I'm losing steam here. I'm trying to keep up. James, good morning, Zach. May the 4th be with you. That's right. May the 4th be with you too, bro. Is ACH doing what XRP's doing? Not quite, kind of, but not quite. So if we go over to Alchemy Pay, they also have huge sponsorships, okay, with Shopify. All right. So let me go to their website. Let's see. This is a project that I've talked about for a very long time. Oh, they got a new website too. Bridging fiat and crypto economies. All right. So we drive blockchain adoption by bridging the gap between the crypto and fiat worlds. Alchemy Pay in action. So check this out.
There is a new world awaits discovery. It may seem too far, out of reach, unachievable. However,
there's John Tan.
To dream will never stop.
There's John.
What you see is a bridge. An imaginary bridge to connect both lands.
That's pretty legit, actually.
World out there, one you'll never see. One of you're the bridges. But who that's you're the brothers. We're the bridge.
Alchemy Pay, ACH, building the infrastructure to bridge crypto and fiat worlds. Driving crypto adoption by providing easy access to crypto investments and DeFi services directly with cash. Working with payment processors and facilitators. Making crypto payments as easy as cash payments. Bridge between fiat and crypto. Bridge.
So a lot of people are working in this area, right? But I do like what Alchemy's doing. They're focusing on some emerging markets, right? They're already in 70 plus countries, 30 plus fiat channels, 300 plus fiat channels. So there were some big players here. CZ says Binance to bring Bitcoin payments to Shopify via new partnership. BNB having strong partners for adoption. The big partner with Alchemy Pay is Shopify. All right. There's their merchant networks. You could see here, that's their big player. Aldo is in there. But look at their blockchain partners too. Binance, Huobi, Polygon, Gemini, Chainlink. They're building out a nice infrastructure here and opportunity for when this becomes big. They're going to be in a good place. So institutional crypto investment, enabling financial institutions such as banks and fund management firms to offer crypto investment services to their clients by brokering the exchange between fiat and crypto. So there you go. Alchemy Pay. It's not here yet. All right. It's not going to be a quick trip to the moon, right? It's not that type of play. Modi Khan, welcome, man. Thank you so much for the $10 donation. BTFA and Bandax family, send you love. I love it, man. And I'm loving what Bandax and BTFA are building, guys. Man, it's been a fun ride so far with Anna Task Force Ape. Let's take a look. They had some interesting news come out pretty recently. Let's see here. Biggest bot buy got us trending number 3 on Dex Tools. Profit was 0.2 ETH and gave us a lot of exposure. Look at this buy. This was $568,000. Woo! Oh my goodness. Banana Task Force Ape. There's the Sandstorm talking about them. 0% buys on both BTFA and Bandex right now. They have officially lowered that down for the first time to 0%. And Bandex is down to 0% right now. They're going to leave it at 0% and sell tax at 15%, leading up to their following 2 big exchanges listing both tokens. All right, so be on the lookout for that. They are making big splashes with both tokens here early on in their history. Really like what they're doing. I'm excited. This is what I tweeted out the other day. I'm excited about this ecosystem. I do think that there's an opportunity for them to partner somewhere down the line with a bigger player like an ApeCoin. It makes sense. It makes sense. So let's see here. Let's see. Good morning, brother. What's happening, man? Please smash that like button and share, everyone. Yeah, definitely do that, as Gallery Hope said. Do you, by chance, have any news on Dogecoin? Wondering if I should really keep it at this point. It depends on where you are with Doge. There might be some faster horses. I do think Doge will have a day again. Okay. And I do think it will happen partly because of Elon and what he's going to do with Twitter. But just when we get a lot of more people into crypto, the Doge brand is there now. So people know about it. They've heard about it maybe at least a few times. And they're like, oh, yeah, that's right. When Dogecoin was pumping the first time, I missed it. I'm not going to miss it this time. Right. There will be a FOMO into these type of assets like Doge, like SHIB. So, yeah. You happen to see Elon Twitter pic on his profile? No. Why? What's up? Elon, what does he got? Oh, look at that. Elon changed it to apes. There you go. He's always doing something. Twitter will always be a free for casual users, but maybe a slight cost for commercial government users. Interesting. What else does he say? He's got all kind of things going on. Let's see. He's something else, man. He is something else. Let's go Algo. How about Algo? I added more. Based on the FIFA news. For sure, I added more. Let's see where Algo is today. Has it come back down a little bit? Algorand. Oh, it's come back down a little bit. 66 cents. That's okay. We'll see what happens. I like it still. Still up in the 7-day here. Popped up from, man, it was way down here. Look at this. It was 54 cents. That was a nice little swing trade. 54 cents to about 73 cents. That was a nice little swing trade. I think everybody's kind of taking their profits from that little swing. That was nice. And this is what I mean, guys. This is what I did with ApeCoin. This is a good learning lesson here. Okay. And again, eyes wide open. Even during a bear market, or whatever you want to call this, there are opportunities to make money. We talk about it all the time. ApeCoin. I got lucky there. I did a nice little swing trade based on the other side news, right? Well, look at this. As soon as the FIFA news came out, that Algorand was going to be the first blockchain partnering with FIFA in the World Cup, it goes from 53 cents, 54 cents, whatever the heck that was, all the way up to 73 cents. That is a great opportunity right there. Eyes wide open. take in the news, see that, react to it, time it up right. You can make money quickly in crypto like this. Built-in catalyst that this was over a 2-day period, guys. All right. We were down here. Now, you might have not got it way down here, right? Because this was 4:30. But as soon as we heard about it, here was the pop. On May 2nd, you still could have got in down here on the 2nd of May. Okay. 58 cents. It started moving. Even on this little pullback, you still could have cut it at 61, rode it all the way up to 72, even 70 cents. That is a nice little short-term gain. So there are always opportunities. Keep your eyes wide open. Stay locked in the news. Always stay learning. If you're locked into just one crypto project, hanging out in Twitter spaces, you're going to miss some of this stuff. So keep that in mind. I didn't get in on the Seifu rocket, but I'm currently aboard Zelda's rocket. Nice. What is Seifu up to? I want to look at that. Seifu Ape. Let's see. Seifu. Let's see. And yeah, guys, thanks for the shout out, Z Humphries. Y'all tune into the amazing morning. Appreciate that, Crypto Cowboy, man. I appreciate that. I'm going to retweet that. I appreciate you, bro. Really enjoyed you coming on the stream, man. Really enjoyed it. We had a great conversation. So had a lot of fun, man. I really appreciate that. That's cool. Oh, B-Sape on a nice pump. Yeah, look at that. Very nice. Very nice. So I want to get the contracts right here. Let's see. Let me make sure I get the contracts. I want to take a look at some charts here, guys. We're going to take a look. And yes, the Fed meeting later today, 2 o'clock. We'll have it back here live. So you're not going to want to miss that. So make sure you hit the like button, guys, real quick. So let's take B-Sape's contract and pop it in over here. Let's see if we can check out B-Sape. It's on a nice little pump. Let's see. Oh, yeah, look at B-Sape. My, oh, my, that's looking bullish. Yes, sir. B-Sape is looking good. It's up 100% in the last week. Look at that. We just had Sean on the channel. Man, that was that's a great looking outlook there, huh? That looks awesome. Look at that pump. These are the 1-day sticks. Awesome to see. Be safe today, Crypto Cowboy. Put his life on the line for all of us every day. 100%. Glenn is right, man. Shout out to Crypto Cowboy, doing the thing for us, helping out the community in real world ways, and also in the crypto space. I don't know how you do it, man, but thank you for everything you do and for your service, man. Appreciate you. These auto compounds are passive income for charts being shitty like this. What's up, Zay? Good morning to you, bro. Dylan, good morning. What's your thought on Luna One? They're sponsoring UK Ultimate Rugby League. You know, I saw that, and listen, Luna One might be a really good project. I just didn't have time to focus in on it, honestly. I didn't have time to focus in on that or Phantom. I chose to focus in on Zeldaverse, and I chose to focus in on Bandex. Those are the two I just kind of locked in on with some of these new launches. And I know Pixel is coming up too. I'm interested in that one. I need to, now I've got some time here because we've already launched with Zeldaverse, which, what a great launch that was. Look at that. And we've already launched with Bandex too, which that is rebounding nicely here today as well. So here's the Bandex chart. That is on a nice little rebound. And we've got some nice catalysts coming up. So looking forward to seeing that. Zelda is up 2%. Blazar, that's another one. Interesting here. Blazar has been on a tear lately. And this is the pension play. Very interesting project, guys. Definitely looking at this. Now, it's on a big dip. It really had a great run up here after launch. That was a great launch, too. Look at that launch. Now it's trying to find its floor a little bit. We'll see if it's maybe found it right in here. It is up slightly here in the 24. So we'll see. But that is a $92 million market cap already. Wow. So we're looking at some things on the Binance side. Again, B-Sape looking really strong. Now let me go back over and let's get the contract for the other. Let's get it for SAPE. And we'll copy this over. Let's take a look at this chart too. Copy. Boom, boom. There's B-Sape. I do want to add this. Man, I wish they would let you do more than 10 favorites on the side here. I guess they do when you, I should just maybe pay for the Dex tool, whatever account. But all right, so there's SAPE. That's also on a nice little pump. Look at that. Nice little rebound here. Looking really solid, up over 200% in the last week there for SAPE. So really like what they're building. And we had just a great conversation with Sean the other day, and a lot of people were impressed. So look at the MMF chart over the last 7 days. Bought the dip. Nice. MMF. Let's see. See what's happening with MMF. Mad Meerkat Finance. It's bouncing a little bit. Let's see. Apollo's got a big day coming up tomorrow. That's where their beta gets launched, gets released. Looking forward to that. They've been on a downhill slide, but I think this is a great opportunity, honestly. I think a lot of people are going to be adding to this once they see the Dow come out. I'm happy with where I'm at in it right now, and looking forward to it. We'll see. We'll see. I want to see this Dow in action, so I'm pretty pumped about that. WAGME, guys, this is on a really big sale. WAGME is dipped down below the $10 million market cap level. We're at a $9.8 million market cap right now as WAGME is dipping. This is kind of a falling knife right now. I should be dollar cost averaging. I bought a little bit on top. Now it's dripping a little bit more. I might have to get a little bit more because I was upset that I didn't add any back in here. So now we have another opportunity. So I'm looking at WAGME thinking, okay, I do think for sure this is getting back up and at least onwards to a $50 million market cap, right? That's where I really think it's heading for sure later this year. Once this game comes out, they've got some big partners in their back pocket that they're talking to and working with. Can't say a lot on that front right now because nothing is etched in stone and they don't want to, over promise and under deliver, but they're in some really big conversations right now with some really big players. We'll say that, all right, with WAGME. Happy to be working with those guys, too. Two Lands Token Official. What's happening, man? Thank you so much for the $10 donation. Appreciate you, bro. I'm not selling my SHIB. Neither am I, Ali. I hear you, bro. Blazar, they had to correct the total supply issue on Pancake Swap. It's going to go north now. I like it. Nut just strolls in. What's up, Nut? What's going on? My man. Good morning, everyone. I hope people take advantage of the crypto market these past few days. What's up, Nut? Good to see you, bro. Have you looked at Woo? All right, so when Nut speaks on something, you always listen because this man has been crushing it. All right, Woo Trade Network. Let's see what he got. All right, I'm on it. I'm on it, Nut. I'm on it, bro. Let's see what you got. Let's see what we got here. Woo. Okay, it's down. This is the right one, right? Let's see. 11,000 holders. Woo. Is this the right thing? The ultimate trading platform featuring deep liquidity for superior order execution, zero fee trading, and fully customizable trading workplaces. Okay. All right. What's up, Daniel? Good morning, bro. Even Zay knows. Zay knows. Look at Woo. So a lot of people in the house from the Discord. Shout out to everybody from the Discord hanging out with us here this morning. What's up? What's up? Sleazy, 101 million SHIB. I hope that's a healthy amount, or should I get more? Always just get what you can afford, man. And still diversify if, not financial advice, but that's what I like to do. Still diversify. You don't want to over-diversify. You want to find that happy medium, though. This is it? All right, cool. Cool. Good morning, Laylo. What's happening? What's going on? Okay, so the only platform to offer zero fees along with deep liquidity. We're looking at woo.org. Get more with better execution and zero fee trading on WooX. Interesting. The complete trading essentials unified in a single platform. Ultimate trading experience continues on WooX Mobile. Okay, interesting. Best in-class liquidity democratized across CeFi and DeFi. Connects traders, exchanges, institutions, and DeFi platforms with democratized access to the best in-class liquidity and trading execution at zero or low cost. Woo's network liquidity can be directly integrated via API across partner exchanges and institutions to immediately upgrade their order books to a depth deeper than top exchanges and tighten their bid and ask spread. Interesting. No Name, thank you so much for the donation, bro. Appreciate that. Let's check out Boxa Forum. I've looked at this one before, I think, for you, haven't I? Thanks so much for the donation, bro. Appreciate that. Boxa coin. We've looked at this before. Boxa coin. Wow, that thing is looking solid still. Yeah, we just looked at this the other day, and it was like trading down in here back in April, right? This thing has been on a tear. What is it? They don't even have a website. No Name. What is this, and what do they do? All-time high on Woo is $2.58 like 6 months ago. Nice. Do not let the feds affect your decision making. Shin will be a great man. Love BTFA and Shinja. Nobody's selling, bro. Yeah, you're right. I mean, what are they doing though? I mean, what do they got cooking here? Let me know what they got cooking here. They don't have a website here. At least it's not linked to it here. Fed, give us an opportunity to buy more assets. I hear you, bro. A lot of people look at it that way. I don't think that's a wrong way to look at it either. Let's see. Let's go back over here. There was another top story I wanted to talk to you about the SEC. They're proposing a team expansion to better tackle violations involving crypto products. So scams and other forms of crypto misuse have proliferated. There was a stat that I read just a couple days ago that more crypto has been confiscated here or stolen from users here in 2022 than all of 2021, which is pretty nuts because, but on one hand, it makes sense because more and more people are into crypto and they're new to crypto and they don't know how to keep their crypto safe, right? So always take safety measures, use a hardware wallet, never give away your keys, never give away your seed phrases. All of this stuff is very, very important. I keep my seed phrases offline, off my phone. It's always written down in a couple different places. Never anywhere else on the internet, never on the cloud, none of that, right? Now, the SEC is better equipped than ever to pursue securities law violations. Previously known as the Cyber Unit, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission said on Tuesday it would more than quadruple the size of its cryptocurrency enforcement section by creating an additional 20 posts, which I think is really good. Because of the increase in staff, the SEC is better equipped than ever to pursue security law violations involving new crypto products. Federal regulators say they've had an obligation to protect investors from scams taking advantage of the rising cryptocurrency business. There are a ton, and I mean a ton of scams. I mean, we see it every day on the YouTube channel and here on Twitter, people impersonating other, YouTubers and click this link and join my trading group, or there's always something. So be very careful out there. It's tough. It's tough out there for new people into crypto. If you have a second thought about clicking something, don't click it, right? Always ask. And if you're in our private community, feel free to always ask us about this sort of stuff too. We'd love to help you out. So we do help you in those regards. So response to recent surge in scams. So it says scams and other forms of crypto misuse have proliferated in response to the increasing availability of cryptos to the general public. We saw a huge influx of crypto adoption. So it makes sense, right? Staking and lending platforms, decentralized finance services, stablecoins, and NFTs are of particular interest to the SEC. I mean, we've seen a ton of NFT hacks as of late, right? The SEC says they've announced the creation of several new roles, including fraud analysts, investigators, and trial lawyers, among others. And I think this is a good thing for the space. A lot of people would say, we need to keep it decentralized. And I understand that. But if we want really big money to come into crypto, we need some type of regulation. People need to feel safe with their money, especially big players, or else they're just going to stay in the stock market, right? And earn their boring 7 to 10%, right? But it says here, a common theme in Gensler's remarks as the SEC head, he's been there since 2021, is the need for more authority and resources to regulate crypto. And what we've seen in the past is the people in place right now who work for these agencies and departments, they are not hip to what's going on with crypto. So they need to probably form a separate governing body, people who actually understand the blockchain, people who actually understand its use case, and also understand the benefits, because what you see and hear in the media all the time are all the drawbacks. And it's like the only narrative you get, right? And I hate that about how the media reports on crypto, and they only report on the scams. They don't report on the great things that crypto provides, right? They just report on all of the negative BS. But we need to switch that narrative, and I think we just need to get more people educated on what are some of the good things crypto is bringing people. So we'll see. Gensler cited 6,000 new goods and services that might come within the purview of the SEC's jurisdiction and the SEC's role in evaluating these products and services. So we'll see where this goes. We've got this, of course, kind of, hanging in there with the regulation coming, as Biden put it back in February. Today's a big day with the Fed meeting. We'll see what happens later this afternoon. We'll be back live streaming. And, we got a couple chats here, and we've got Cove back in the backstage. So we're going to bring Cove in. My bad, Cove. I was on my high horse here. I was just talking and going, and I didn't even see you over there, man.
Dude, don't worry about it. I was listening to you the entire time. I mean, it's a sip of coffee. It's about everything.
That's it, man. How are things, and what's going on with Streamer Inu? What's the latest?
Wow, dude. I mean, just like the entire crypto people, everybody in here right now, we're just, watching what's going to happen with the feds, and, kind of to be stress-free. You just got to know whether it's good or bad news. Crypto's here to stay for years and years to come, and it doesn't really look like we're going anywhere. So they can keep, judging as much as they want, or, coming up with regulations, which I'm pretty sure they have been doing it for the past 12 years of crypto. That never stopped us. It's not going to stop us now. It's just really, it's just about them getting a piece of the pie. That's really pretty much it.
100%, man. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. We've also, kind of to, invite people during these times. We also had a zero tax buy. A few days ago, we left it out for, it was originally supposed to be for two days. We spent 4 days just in case anybody wants to get in. Just like everybody in the comments saying, right now is to take advantage of the markets, not to be, scared. Everything's going down. This is the time to actually buy. And that's how you do it. That's how you do it. So yeah.
100%, man. And we've got almost 400 people here live with us. So guys, make sure you hit that like button. Let's get up over 400. For those of you guys who don't know about Streamer Inu, this is the head dev of fully doxed, and you could see, even amid these crazy market conditions, they've done a really nice job of staying relevant, which is hard. I mean, there are so many projects out there, but I think what you guys are building is very unique. Do you want to give the people who are just checking in for the first time a brief overview on what Streamer Inu is actually putting forth here for streamers?
So I'm going to give you a really sip of the entire thing, right? The kind of elevator pitch, something like you have 1 minute to pitch it. I want you to consider this project not as just, a Web3 solution. I want you to consider this project as the crypto talent agency, right? That's kind of to sum the entire thing, the business plan, all the numbers, everything on our tweets, everything on the website, everything. We are a talent agency, which means just like the old days when artists or talented people who wanted to get on stage, just in order for them to get any kind of attention and then eventually get any kind of contract, whether you're a comedian, you're a musician, you're a player, basketball, football, soccer, anything, you would do it in public or in high schools just to get noticed, and then boom, you get a contract, and right now you're one of the biggest celebrities in the world. Right now we're doing that exact same thing, history repeating itself, but it is merged with crypto, right? So when it comes to crypto, we are inviting streamers because streaming is the new, it's a new trend. Cable is dead. Nobody's watching anything on cable. Everybody's going to streams, just like your stream, streamer Zach, and just like multiple streamers, whether you're in crypto, whether in music, whether you're in esports. And so, yeah, it's basically defining the entertainers of the future through the power and motivation of crypto. And, everything is functioned through the DAO. We have an LLC that's already established, and we are mainly operating on Twitch, but generally just on all streaming platforms. Please, I'm not going to even bother showing you the project. Just read the website, read the business plan. You get a better hang of things. We have so many videos to prove everything. And if this is any consolation for everybody, we are invited to TwitchCon to go to Twitch. So generally when a project you would have come forth in this space and they get contacted by an official kind of entity, you're scared that this project is going to die. They're going to have to relaunch. They're going to have to change their name. They're going to have to change crypto. They're going to have to shut down. But in reality, we were invited to TwitchCon, which is the biggest event for content creators and streamers in the world. And we're going to have at least this July in Amsterdam, we're going to have at least 20,000 people attended personally, streamers. And then we're going to have another 10 million watching from home. I mean, we're on the verge of mainstream adoption and mainstream outreach like no other project out there can, because it's not something that you can get from a crypto plug or a crypto marketeer. This is not something from an individual. This is a company. This is Twitch, and we have a lot more things as well in works.
So guys, we're talking to the head dev Cove from Streamer Inu, and they're really building something very unique. And of course, I was drawn into it immediately because I'm a streamer, right? It hits right at home. I understand, there's a lot of really talented people out there that just haven't got noticed yet. And Streamer has already donated nearly $60,000 to streamers. Now, Cove, you guys are going to TwitchCon. Are you guys going to both Amsterdam and San Diego, or just one of the two?
No, yes, sir. We were invited for both of them. And just for the record, for everybody in there, as a crypto, no matter who you are, no matter how big or small, you cannot go there, right? You just cannot, right? Because it doesn't matter how much you pay. It matters that you have to have a product or utility that actually benefits streamers, that would benefit the people from Twitch. And there is nothing in this space that sounds exactly what we do. So therefore, we're going for both. We were invited not just as a booth, but we are going as one of the faces of the event. I'm not liberate to say the details until Twitch announces it. And yes, Twitch will tweet it out. So, I mean, if you ever wanted crypto to be tweeted by Binance, well, this is the Binance for streamers, and we're going to get a tweet and coverage from them constantly for the next 3 months at least.
That is super, super dope. So over 9 million followers too. That should really bring a lot more eyes to Streamer Inu's project. And we're with the head dev. You guys are even the same color as Twitch. Was that ever thought about, or was that just a coincidence? I'm just looking at that.
When we wanted to start this, we looked over all the platforms, and Facebook Gaming and Twitch were the top 2 streaming platforms. And so because blue and purple, so we went with purple because it speaks more to streamers.
Yeah. So guys, Streamer United LLC is based out of Dubai as well, which is a super, super crypto friendly place. Cove, you want to just talk a little bit about that? Because I thought that was really interesting. We were just talking like the other day about kind of where Dubai is in terms of crypto adoption. And I was fascinated when we were just kind of shooting the shit about that, man. So you living there, tell the people what that's like, man, because it's very different in Dubai right now with crypto adoption and how much they've really just taken everybody in that's so passionate about crypto and says, this is the place for you, right?
Yeah, so here's the thing. Here's a very inside info. I'm not even from Dubai. This is the first time I'm here. Basically, I came to Dubai for the sake of kind of going to a crypto expo and talking about my project and seeing other projects around and finding some investors. Whereas, when it came to our business plan and what we're trying to do here, it caught a lot of local attention. And then, the locals said that, hey, if you want our support, whether as investors, whether as networks, whether as, any sort of support, you're going to have to live here for at least 3 months. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm single. I'm young. I got the energy. I got nothing to lose. I'm serious about this project. So why not? So I have moved to Dubai for the last month and a half. And we base our LLC here in Dubai because it is extremely crypto friendly. We're talking about cashing out your USDTs outside of your MetaMask without even going to a centralized exchange, having it as cash delivered to your home. We're talking about supercars like Lambos, Ferraris, everything. You can also rent them out just from your MetaMask, decentralization without the need of any centralized exchange in the middle. We're talking about utilities, Airbnbs, and all kinds of stuff. So even if it's not official by the government, it's still very much encouraged. And that's why, Dubai is so crypto friendly and NFT friendly too. They love NFTs. They have NFTs embedded in their buildings where you can just scan a QR code and you can have an AR, VR NFT pop up out of nowhere. And it's phenomenal what Dubai and where it's going. And recently we shared a tweet about 2 weeks ago where the police department of Dubai and they already launched their first NFT collection, which is just mind-blowing in itself, right? You got the police having their own NFT collection. So it's pretty
Sick.
dope. It's pretty dope. They have, the weather's horrible. I'll tell you that. Very humid, very hot. But crypto-wise, this is the place to be.
That's so sick, man. So we got a question, and actually, guys, if you want to ask Cove a question, feel free. I'll happily pull it up on screen here, and we're just hanging out here on First Sip in Crypto. This is Cove's second time on the show, man. Always like having you. And by the way, Cove, before I ask you the question that's up on screen, I've heard from a good amount of people, man, and just they're really interested in the project. It was like, hey, this was really cool. I like the conversation. I like the casual nature and just talking crypto. So we could definitely do this more, man. I enjoy when you come on, and love your insight. So
It's pretty fun.
Oh, go ahead, man. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I'm saying it's pretty fun. It's 6 p.m., so I don't have coffee, but I have mango juice, so I hope I can sip that.
I like it, bro. I like it. Wilfred says, heard you explain. He probably heard on the Twitter Spaces recently that explain why the Inu is in the name. Are there plans to just be named Streamer United down the line because that's the name of the company? He says that's a top 100 name right there. What do you have to say on that front? Yeah.
So that's so interesting. Well, thank you so much. And this is something that we keep having because literally nobody in this space considers us a meme coin or a shit coin or any of these tokens because we are not reliant on a tweet from Elon. We are not reliant on a certain meme going viral. We're not reliant for a single person to tweet us out. We actually have a functioning utility, a business utility, real world utility with real world actual connections. I'm not going to just say connection. Everybody can say that. You can just tune in on what we posted. We just got one of the top rappers of all time in New York City pop in our Twitch stream just last Sunday for our first ever rap battle, which is again a working, functional, real life utility that you do not often see in crypto, right? So I'm not going to even tell you about our networks and connections. You can check them out. So the reason why we are called Streamer Inu, and I completely understand that everybody in this space is so fed up by the name Inu because last year we've had so many stupid projects come up using that name and ruining shit for so many people. But you have to remember that when it comes to crypto users, we're barely 4 to 5% of the entire population. And our utility actually speaks to the 100% of the population, right? We're talking about an area. Let's just take Twitch numbers. We're talking about 12.5 million streamers that are live every single month. We're talking about 170 million active user base that are watching them every single month. So those millions and millions of, whether millennials or Generation Z or whatever you want, they all know about shit, right? They are not in this space. So they are not fed up or tired of the word Inu. Instead, they actually recognize it as a crypto. And they are all people just like us. They don't like stocks. They don't like banks. They love crypto. They don't know how to enter it because there've been so many scams out there. And so we are an introduction. We are the face of crypto to those hundreds of millions of people in the streaming universe. And having the Inu in the name associates us with shit, but also something that is familiar, that they can relate to, that they can understand, right? And that is why there's an Inu in the name. And the reason why the company is called Streamers United is because when we sat down with Twitch and we talked about, the legal things that we have to go through, they specifically said that the name of the company cannot be named as the name of the token. And this is something very valuable because you have a lot of corporations out there, whether in the music industry, whether in the esport industry, that want to work with you, but they don't want to work with the crypto side of you. So for us to have kind of a foot in the crypto and foot in the business, we had to differentiate the name a little bit, and by calling it Streamers United, right? And renaming the token Streamers United will just hurt that purpose. And so that's why we have people who want to deal with the corporate side of things, the business side of things, and don't want to be associated with crypto, then boom, you can just go with Streamers United. If you want to be in the crypto side, boom, there's Streamer Inu. If you want both, hey, welcome, right? So we welcome everybody because, again, 100% of the entire population. This has nothing to do with tokenomics. This has nothing to do with some complicated, hidden, anonymous Web3 solution. This has nothing to do with, SHIB links or SHIB funding or anything. This has to do with real life, real world utility that speaks to hundreds of millions of people that can really communicate with them and have them on board with this. So that is why we have an Inu in the name, and that is why we are going global much faster than we expected. Because trust me when I tell you, a month ago, we had no idea where we're going to TwitchCon. We were just wondering, hey, if we can go just as individuals. But right now, we are going as a company and not just as a booth, but one of the biggest faces there. Wow. Wow, I would have never even thought about that. I would have never even thought that we would have one of the top rappers of all time with us this Sunday. And so the connections just keep coming up because, again, it is a utility that speaks to hip hop. It's an industry. It's a utility that speaks to esports. It's a utility that speaks to crypto streamers. It speaks to every person that is in any industry. That is the power. That is the advantage that Streamer Inu and Streamers United have.
That's what I really liked in talking to you, Cove, before we even worked out an ambassador deal for us to just kind of work together, was that you guys were not focused in on one sector of streaming, and you were really casting a wide net, because there might be things down the line that aren't streamed yet that will be streamed. I mean, that's how big this is getting, and it's still early in our streaming world, and it feels like more and more things are just going to go digital, right? It just seems like that's where we're heading, 100% with the metaverse. I know you've thrown out some numbers. You want to share some of those numbers again? And I know they might be a little older or whatever, but some of those numbers were crazy in terms of the numbers, the number of people streaming per day. Was it?
I don't trust anybody with the hood up. Oh, well, I can take the hood down if that helps. I mean, it's just, here you go. Right?
There you go.
Sorry about my hair. I hope that helps. Right? There you go. Okay.
There you go.
Sorry. There you go. The hood is down. The hood is down. I hope that inspires some confidence there. Okay. So anyway, so when it comes to numbers, all right, if you guys love numbers, I've got so many numbers for you. And again, you can find them in our business plan on the website. Please download it. Please read it carefully. This is not your typical white paper. This is a business plan. So please read it. So when it comes to numbers, let's say 2019, Twitch had 2.5 million streamers, active streamers on its database, where along they had around 40 to 50 million streamers, people watching the streams. Get your head that matters. Yeah.
That's Cat from our Discord. He's a good dude.
All right. I'll wear it after the numbers. So so back in 2019, you guys, let me put something in perspective for you, right? Because this is something, again, that this is one of the ideas that's right there, but you had no idea until actually somebody finds it, right? So we all know how crazy last year was crypto for us, right? It's not just for the bull run, but we had significant amount of millions of generations you just come in, and we had a rise of almost 100%. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Zach. Thank you. So we had so many people join crypto, right? Because of whether Elon, whether it's because of the bull market, whether it's because of Bitcoin going up, it could be for anything, right? So we had a rise almost 100% in crypto wallets, right? But at the same time, for the same reasons, whether it was because of COVID or because of anything, boom, right now we have also streamers going crazy. Right, we have 2.5 million streamers in 2019. Right now, we have, in just 2 years, we have 12 million at least, right? 12 million. And yeah, you don't have to read the numbers from me. You can just go do your research. There's a lot of people that, there's a lot of websites that actually track the amount of streamers, the hours that are watched, the minutes that are being watched, the chats that are being sent, active, not active, anything. Go ahead and do your own research, please. But we try to make it very easy for you to get access to the numbers. So these are the very basic numbers that you should know. Kind of get in your kind of mind when you want to approach this project, right? We have from 2.5 million streamers to 12 million streamers, and then you have an active user base that was watching the 2.5 million streamers around 30, 40, 50 million, around that rough number. And then this year you have around 150, 160 million active people. And this is, again, you guys, this is just Twitch. We didn't get into the Facebook numbers. We didn't get into the YouTube numbers. We didn't get into the TikTok numbers. And we didn't even touch base on the Chinese platforms that are blocked to so many countries, right? And so we're talking about hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions, if not over a billion people, whether are streaming or watching streamers everywhere in the world. So right now, when I just told you the TwitchCon numbers, I feel like they are so conservative. I even told Twitch, right? I told you guys, you do realize that you took the numbers of 2019 that came to TwitchCon and you just added like a solid 30, 40%, where in reality, your entire base has more than tripled, and they have not had a TwitchCon in the past 3 years because of COVID. So the idea of TwitchCon this year is going to be insane because they have been suppressed from coming to this event for years. And now is their moment. And now you're having this company right in the center of it for twice, one in Amsterdam and one in San Diego, with so many millions of numbers. So yes, when it comes to numbers, we are talking about millions and hundreds of millions of people who are not into crypto, but that want to enter it, but have no idea how. And that's where we come in. That's why we keep saying it's not just mainstream media that's, that's, covering us and talking about us, but it's mainstream adoption. It is the golden idea for whether it's Elon, whether it's Binance, whether it's anybody. Everybody wants crypto to be mainstream adopted and away from the fear that the media shows you. And that's what we're on to right now.
Yeah, so a lot of people just popping in for the first time, and we're talking to Co from Streamer Anew. If everybody's just joining us, Miss Vincent says, "Okay, so what does this do?" And I know you just gave this spiel, but what is Streamer Anew doing? And then Boomer Sooner asking about exchanges, and I know you have some interesting insight on that, and I like what you said about that during the spaces. So if you could rehash both of those things, just kind of the quick version, and then also what's your vision on exchanges? I know it's a unique one, and I liked your response on that because you're right. I mean, it's starting to. Well, I don't want to give it away. Go ahead.
Well, sorry, what?
Go ahead. Talk about your thoughts on exchanges, but before that, talk about just Streamer Anew and give us the quick and dirty version of what you guys are doing, and of course,
Sure.
everybody, check out the website too. But go ahead.
Let me take a sip.
That's it, bro.
Let me take a sip. All right. So when it comes to exchanges, a lot of the people that have heard me on spaces in our own community knows my own personal views on this, right? I feel like it's absolutely pointless and worthless and just a waste of money to pay 40, 50, 60, 80, 100 grand just to get a list on exchanges, even if they're tier one, right? Even if they're tier one, for one very main reason. You don't have to pay exchanges to get listed, right? Nobody has to get listed. Nobody has to be paid to get listed. As long as you got the volume, as long as you got the holder base, and as long as you got the outreach and your name is out there, they will list you without even telling you, right? Yeah. So when you come and take that money, the taxpayer money, and waste it on an exchange and never really get an ROI off of it, that's really just a plain waste. Where in reality, when you look at our business plan, when you look at our LLC website or anything you want, you're going to see where the money is going to be well spent. Right. And so that's why we're not against being listed. We're just against being, paid for it. Just list us. Right. Yeah. Just list us. Just make it more accessible for people. You don't want to. Well, you know what? We're already pushing people for this decentralization. So if you check our recent proof of work, which happened last Sunday, which was a rap battle that was hosted on our Twitch channel. Right. You're going to see us constantly tell people, and even on our Discord, download MetaMask to receive your prizes. That is very important. Right? Decentralization, because you never know what kind of malfunctions or maintains things that could happen to centralized exchanges, and your money could be, locked up, lost, or on hold for a very long time. So we really encourage people to keep their money in decentralized spaces, and that's my view on exchanges. And I just saw somebody talk about Dubai. I just want you guys to know something. We're all about personal meetups, whether it's in Dubai, in Amsterdam, in San Diego, or in anywhere we're going to be around the world. We are always saying this, and we mean it. That we are more than happy to fly people, our holders that never sold, that believe in this project, fly them out to Dubai to hang out with us, to check it out, or to Amsterdam to be with us in the TwitchCon, or whether in San Diego in TwitchCon, or any other crypto convention that may happen anywhere in the world. I don't care if it's China. We love the sense of transparency and the sense of unity, and we are more than happy to partake in flying you out here and spoiling you, and having you part of the game. Really part of the game.
I'm interested in that, man. I've never been to Amsterdam, so now I'm thinking I might have to get out there in July. If not, I know I can get to San Diego, so this would be awesome.
You and so many. I keep telling everybody. I'm telling your pop the same thing. Like, just take a few days and come with us to Amsterdam, right? Yeah. I mean, just take a few days and come with us, right? We're flying people there, right? Cool. And I don't see why not. Just take a few days. It's gonna be fun.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, I'm going to talk to Ahmed about that, and maybe we can just plan a trip, and because we both live somewhat close in the U.S. here, so maybe we can time it up and maybe even take a trip together. That'd be awesome, man.
Yes.
Very cool. Very cool.
100%. Yeah, it's 100%. It's all about networking. It's all about transparency. It's all about putting your face and your real name. This is why we're so happy to be the first ever physical AMA with your pop, or with any kind of influencer out there. You sit with the person actually and you talk with them and discuss stuff, right? You got to be there in person. That's what we're going for.
Jordan, just to be clear, he's not just flying influencers. He said holders. I just said,
I said
hey, you can hold it.
holders.
Yeah,
I said
it's
holders.
any holders, not just influencers. So you could hop on board too, Jordan, and everybody out there who's interested. So, Kat says, "Take me,
Absolutely.
bro. We will rock around in our hoodies like ballers."
Absolutely. I need to take a close look at this. If I like it, I'll be a great investor. I can put some serious money in it. Well, hey, you always do your research, right? Always everything, Nutsacks, Etherscan, business plan. Check
Yep.
both websites. Again, I have to always remind people we have two websites. We have the streamerunion.com and we have the streamersunited.live. That's for the business aspect of things, right? So you got two websites, you got a business plan, you got an entire Twitter filled with evidence and anything you need. We have videos on all of our socials. Check our Twitch, check our Discord. Make sure everything I'm telling you checks out, right? And feel free to ask any questions, whether here in the comments, on Twitter, on Discord, and our Telegram. We are always here for you.
Nut says, and Nut's been around the channel for a long time. He's had a ton of success, Kof. He was telling me to buy Terra. He was telling me to buy Terra Luna, bro, when it was like $11. He was telling me to buy Axie Infinity when it was $10. I mean, this guy has been. Wow. Oh yeah, he's been on the money many times over. So my guy is definitely good at what he does, and he makes some great calls. He says, "How much is a great investor for you guys?" I guess he's talking about like what would be considered a whale in Streamer Inu right now.
Oh, dude, a whale. Oh, ouch. That's a hard question. A whale right now would be around I don't know. It's 1 million tokens. So I'm just gonna go ahead and assume it's going to be maybe around I don't know. How much will it be, Zach? Is it like 90 grand? Even more, I think.
Yeah. So how much is the supply?
It's 1 billion, but we recently burned 12%. Yeah, it's just gonna keep automatically deflationary. Yeah, but it's around. Yeah, I think you're gonna have to have 1 million tokens. I don't know at this time how much they cost. I have not checked.
And a good percentage of the whales, I forget what that number was.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. What was that number, Cove, that you said, like, what was like 82% of your whales haven't sold since day one or something like that?
Holders, all holders. No, all holders.
Okay.
Yeah. We have a link. Everybody who loves numbers and statistics and stuff, you have a link on our Twitter right now, right? If you just scroll down a little bit, you're gonna find it. It's dunes.io, right? It tracks all the numbers on, the market cap, the price, the holders, the amount of wallets that hold a certain amount, everything you guys need, right? So yes, please check that out. Right now, we have 81% of our entire holder base that have never sold, never transferred, and the majority never even approved the token on Uniswap. That's how much of a believer base that we have, and that's how much people know and see where this is going and the potential that it has. So yes, we do have that link. You can check it out.
Good stuff. Hey man, big day for the markets today at large with the Fed meetings. What do you expect to hear? What are your thoughts about all that?
Dude, I heard that I think it was NASDAQ. It dropped very down where it's never been this down ever since 2008, right? I may be wrong. I don't want to, but
no, it recently had one of its worst days in a long time for sure. We're expecting to get the interest rates lifted up to 50 basis points today, but I think it could be baked into the market. Last time it kind of already was the 25 basis points, but we'll see, man. I think a lot of it's going to hinge on what they say about the rest of the year. Are they hawkish on the rest of the year, or what kind of comes out of that? So we'll see, man.
Someone said that it's going to take 2 weeks for it to be reflected on the market. I actually do believe that.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, we're going to probably have like a very temporary effect, but the real effect's not going to take until maybe a while. I keep hearing people saying that, no matter what happens in the first weeks of May, it's the last week that's going to be, ultra bullish. So, I hope that's true, right? I mean, who wouldn't want that? But I hope so. I hope so. Definitely, it's tough to operate in a very, it's definitely tough to operate in a red market, in a downtrend. Very tough. I'll tell you that right now. The last 2 months have been tough for us. A lot of people always say that if this project was launched like, last year, this would have been like 100 million by now. That could be true, but, we're going to keep grinding no matter what. And, 10 million is still an accomplishment, kind of holding on that stable kind of accomplishment. I'm pretty sure a lot of developers out there, a lot of projects, NFTs are struggling. But the real ones, this is where someone recently told me something that really stuck with me, right, about crypto, is that right now, because this keeps going down, a lot of the tokens that are not serious, a lot of the NFT collections that are not serious, that were just here maybe for fun or very temporarily, are going to get flushed out, right? So those are going to be flushed out, and what's going to remain are the serious projects in the space. Whether it's altcoins or meme coins or NFT collections, it's after the space. That's where you're really going to have the real ones stand out. And when they do, when everything else is flushed, that's going to be your time, right? Your time is not now. Your time is going to be later. All you have to do is keep working hard and survive the market and keep your people believing in the project, and you're good to go.
Yeah, for sure, man. And I think this thing's certainly going to pick up sooner rather than later. Because we're not really in a full-on bear market. It doesn't feel like we're going to get there. It could happen, but right now, if you just kind of zoom out a little bit, all of 2022, we're basically trading sideways. We're kind of just waiting and looming around and waiting for us to kind of move in the right direction again. And it's a lot of the same money kind of flowing in and out of crypto and swing trading and things like that. At least that's the way it feels. Nuts sent me something here. I just sent you an image on Discord. So what do we got here? This is part of his portfolio here. It's a big XRP bull. So okay, let's see here. He's down on this. He got in at 74 cents. Down here at 73. But look where he got in here back in 2016. Look at that. 0.006 on XRP.
Oh,
wow.
That's a big win. That's a huge win, man. Congratulations. I think my biggest win was when I entered crypto last year. And Zach knows this. I had $100 in SHIB by the beginning of Feb, and then I sold half of it because I needed gas fees to upload my NFTs, which never got sold. And dude. I had no idea what SHIB was. I had no idea. I just read about it on Reddit, and then a month later in March, that $50 was about 4,000. I was like, what? Whoa! I've never invested in my life, and I just flipped $50 to 4,000. How is that even logic? And I was shocked. That's how I entered this, market very heavily. That moment was very life-changing for me. It was very
absolutely crazy. Yeah, man. I think a lot of people had that same kind of thing happen, either with Doge or SHIB or even Saitama. These meteoric runs that we saw in 2021. It changed a lot of people's lives, man. And it's awesome just connecting with some of those people when I went out to Vegas for the Saitama event, and I can't wait to meet some more people too and just hear their stories. That's what it's all about, man. And Cove and I, kind of talked, I think last time he was on, about our kind of personal stories, and it's cool, man. Crypto's changing a lot of lives, and it's going to continue to do so. 100%.
Yeah,
bro.
The governments don't like that. Banks don't like that.
No.
But tough truth. It's going to happen whether you like it or not.
Yeah, we're going in that direction. Either hop on or get left behind, right? But Cove, I'm gonna close up shop for this live stream, man. Always a pleasure talking to you, man. Welcome back anytime. Sure. And I know it's in the evening in Dubai, man. So have a good night. And everybody out there, thank you all so much for tuning in this morning. If you want more information on Streamer Inu, of course, check out their website. Here is their DEX tools chart. I did link this down below in the chat as well. But you can just find them on Twitter at Streamer Inu as well, right here, and check them out. Give them a look. Of course, we never want to tell you what to do, what to buy, when to do it, but do some research, check out what they're building, and see if it's right for you. So, Cove, again, thanks so much for tuning in or joining.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, bro. And everybody out there, thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll be back later this afternoon. We were going to go live when J-Pal speaks later this afternoon. So we'll be back in about 4 hours from now. And we'll break it down, and we'll see what's going on.
I'll be tuning in for sure.
All right, brother. Appreciate you, man. Take care.
You too. Peace.
All right, man. See you, everybody.